where Twisted Metal, they tried to redo it all and still service all the original fans.
Yeah, I don't know any of the lore to Twisted Metal.
But they did it correctly because they didn't really include a ton from Twisted Metal Black, so it was okay.
Okay. I figured it was safe to talk about that because, you know,
speaking of
the other
retconning.
Well, yeah. Retconning.
Chuck, you all right, bud?
This thing. I think he was making sure that we were recording.
Sorry, no, as per usual, shout out to the 6 people that just fucking text me as I was been waiting for an hour for a reply. Well, now you're gonna have to fucking wait. I don't understand what happens on Sunday nights where people stop talking to me when I actually have the free time to talk
until 7 o'clock,
and then get mad at me because I don't reply within 24 hours.
You don't reply, and then they're like, "Well, I didn't think you wanted to do this."
Yeah, I don't know. You kind of pulled a disappearing act, honey. It wasn't even. It was 24 hours. This was a vibe check coffee date. Like, you didn't even pass the vibe check text message
vibe check. Holy shit! Shout out to Chuck's not X's.
Yeah, shout out to the locals, man. I'm telling you, I have to date an hour away if I want to enjoy myself.
Ugh.
Speaking of not enjoying myself, brothers, sisters, gender resistors.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Comic Book Rundown. I'm the man that did this introduction, and I'm quitting the show.
That's fair.
Joey got all 3 strikes. Here's the thing: is I genuinely wanted to come on this show and not only defend this movie, but be the guy who argued with you 2 for an hour about why this was good. And it's so unbelievably offensive that I myself was just like, I can't even do this satirically.
Dude, like I text you guys yesterday. The first minute was just so bad.
Yeah.
It was so offensive, and just the first minute alone. And that was, honestly, I can't exactly remember completely, but like they're offending.
Take a Mexican to lunch
day. That was
at the special school.
The special needs people they were making fun of.
Yeah.
Fat people they were making fun of.
Yep. Baby kink.
Yeah.
The
diaper mafia, which is like what? Okay.
Although in the first, 10 minutes of the movie, we did get 2 whole sets of boobs. So
this was definitely
3 sets. My bad.
Oh, this just topped. Yeah, this just topped the boob count list, I think.
I don't know yet. We'll have to see when we get to the count. But
is there? I don't think there was a scene that didn't have boobs in it.
Well,
there were some. But the intro done by Stan Lee
and the outro.
Yes. Stan Lee narrated this. Was this at the point in time where Marvel was desperate for money and he was doing anything?
No, this was the time where he wasn't working for Marvel anymore.
Yeah, he had stopped working for Marvel in the 90s.
Yeah. You have to remember Stan Lee did Stripperella.
Yeah. But then
2000, so he was already done with Marvel.
Okay.
He started up his own comic.
Is that when we got that crappy one that we watched? Mosaic.
That was 2007.
Oh, okay.
So it's on the way. But yeah,
it's current. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, it's currently 85 fucking degrees in New York. I am sweating my dick off in this.
It's 82 here in Indiana.
This hot box room because my mom thinks it's comfortable, so she doesn't want to turn on the air conditioner.
Oh Jesus! I'm in the basement. It's nice and cool down here, and anytime I would walk up, I'm halfway up the stairs, and
you just feel it
hits me.
Yeah.
All of the humidity. I'm like, oh, come back downstairs.
I had a fan on in my stairwell in the basement for a little bit just to push some cold air back up in here. Because it was getting kind of warm, so I had my windows open all week,
Yeah.
And because even yesterday it was 65 and nice out yesterday, and then today just
I don't know, the sun just said, hey, fuck you, burn the hell.
It's oh, by the way, we're supposed to be getting close to summer now, so here's some summer weather.
I wasn't. Here's the thing. I was not complaining about the weather because it's not humid out. So it's like it's a really comfortable like 80 degrees, 85 degrees.
Oh, it's a
It's
little
just
humid here.
We
it's
had
just
rain
in
yesterday, which
this.
is why I got the humidity.
So like here it's been fine. It's been sunny
See,
the last few days.
the
And we
thing
got
about
rain coming
Indiana
tomorrow, too.
is that any heat that we get is always humid, no matter what time of year it is. Like it's just always humid.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's good for the crops though.
No, it's from the crops. It's corn sweat. Like the dude that played Batman or Superman.
That's true. Anyway, by the way, we watched Citizen Toxie. I don't think I actually
You
said
never
the
said that? I
name.
don't think so. Yeah,
No, we didn't.
Toxic-
That's
the Toxic Avenger 4 from 2000.
/ Toxic Avenger 2 because it retcons 2 and 3.
Yeah, like what was that? Like
The very
how-
beginning
how
of the
you
movie,
gonna
there's
say
like, by the way, they're really 2 shitty sequels, but this is actually
this is
the
the
real
real sequel, but they still call it Toxic Avenger 4. It's like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? Okay,
good
sure.
old
Why not?
trauma.
Okay. So for Traumaville for sure. The therapy, I'm gonna need to recover from this. It is important to remember that this came out in an era where they were trying to be satirical to the things happening in this time. And everybody still wanted to be South Park.
Yeah.
That's true.
But-
The one dude in the special needs school at first I thought was
I thought
Trey
was
Parker.
I thought it was Trey
Like,
Parker
yeah,
too.
same.
Sounded just like him. But South Park was always really smart about how to do offensive satire.
Yes.
They never they would be over the top with it, but like there was a level of like they knew when to cut it off. You know what I mean? Like that, and that led into the joke of being like, we're just going to go up just enough, so you're going to get offended, but we're not going to push it where it's like now it's not funny anymore. And this movie doesn't know when to stop the joke.
Yeah, 100%.
And so it sucked because there were some jokes in this that I actually did laugh at that were legitimately funny. The one that pops in my head is when it's towards the end of the movie. He's looking at the map trying to figure out where the evil version of himself is. And he goes,
You are
okay,
here.
I'm
Noxie is
here. Noxie's here. Armed guards wanting to kill you are next to him. Yeah. And then he looks up and goes, ah! Because they're running towards him. But by the way, this movie technically does score pretty decent because he does kill a bunch of Nazis.
True.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, which was weird because also he killed a bunch of Nazis, but they didn't feel like Nazis or something. I don't know.
Adolf Officer looked like he was a Nazi hardcore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
They all had the Hitler mustaches for some reason.
Well, it felt like because he was in charge, whenever anybody else came to join the team, he's like, "All right, so you're going to now have this mustache," and he gave them all.
Even the girls had the mustache.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, good joke. Okay, so like that was a good joke. They didn't take it too far. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, the punchline to that joke was everybody got it, including the women. Great. It wouldn't have bothered me if they didn't like have a bunch of transphobic jokes up to that point.
Yeah.
And they dropped the N-bomb twice.
Yeah, that was bothersome.
The Scarler Brothers out of nowhere. I think that's what their name is. They were like a Comedy Central Presents classic.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Dropping an N-word please out of nowhere. Granted, 2001 white dudes were saying it all the time because they were just hearing it in rap songs and air quotes didn't know better. It was not funny. It wasn't funny and a little like offensive and not in a good way.
There was that. They dropped the R-bomb like all throughout the movie.
Oh yeah,
right.
And then we got a couple of good old Jesse the Body F-bombs in here.
Yes, like several. Yes,
like they were just. Yeah, I don't know. They were dropping that kind of offensive shit like left and right, and it wasn't even like needed. There was no point in it. It was just stupid to throw it in there to be like, ooh, we said this.
I think their theory is, okay, so everybody else is going to be super bad because Toxie is such a good guy and would never do those things. But it gets lost. Toxie's behavior gets lost.
True. The only remotely made sense when somebody said something was when the hillbilly dude said it. But even then, we didn't need it. Like when they're getting ready to string him up.
Oh my God! Yeah, they did blackface in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah. Holy shit!
Like, I just it was bad.
I know that they produced this themselves, and I know that they thought
Trauma usually does. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that to them, they wanted to make something like a Toxic Avenger was always offensive. That is the quote art of it, right? But how do you make this, even in the lens of 2001, even in that
2000.
lens, 2000 even, where like this probably wouldn't have gotten a lot of exposure. It was going to go to small theaters and grindhouses. It was going to go on tour. Only the people who love Toxic Avenger and love Trauma were going to go see this.
Right.
But do you make this and say this was acceptable? I can't fathom it. And maybe that's just because I'm looking at it in this lens. I'm trying to think if I would have liked this.
Saw this in 2000, I'd have been like, wow, what the hell is that?
And we're a few years away from scary movies, so all the parody movies, the run of parody movies. Like we've already had a few parody movies in like Airplane and
Naked Gun,
Hot Shots Part 2. Like we've had those. I'm not gonna say serious parody movies, but like those types.
Yeah.
But like the giant run of parody movies where they're literally coming out 1 to 2 every year. Those are on the horizon. This is not even in that same field.
Because this didn't feel like they were trying to be satirical or parody.
Yeah, they're trying to be. They're not taking themselves seriously, but at the same time, they're not trying to be funny. They're just trying to be like, "Hey, look what we can do, and we're getting away with this."
And the things that were funny, they buried so far that like when they were talking about all the violence going on, they're like, should we blame games or movies or rap music? And they're like, ha ha ha, no, when they're because that was a really big thing back then. Was like,
back in the 80s, the rap, or in the 90s, the rap music and video games was something that they like to blame. Yeah.
And that would have been a funny joke, but it literally got buried so far underneath so much literal piss and shit in this movie for whatever reason.
Yeah,
literal piss and shit.
Like, I do not understand that either, how much piss and shit they had to have in this movie for whatever reason. It was
the opening scene with the diaper mafia is like, oh yeah, he's shitting his pants because of whatever reason. It's like
because he got scared.
He got scared of Toxie.
When did Toxic Avenger become a shapeshifter?
Yeah, I don't know, but that was really weird. Also,
yeah, made no sense.
Well, I mean, okay, you can always add powers, right? We saw this in Star Wars. You can always add powers.
Sure.
He just didn't know he had the ability. Now, I will say this. The mask, really good. Makeup, really good. They invested a lot of time and money into it. You can tell.
Yeah, he looked just like a bikini reporter.
It was really impressive. That's all I'm saying.
During that scene, however, when the one diaper mafia dude starts shooting, and Toxie keeps hiding behind all the kids.
The teacher's Toxie. Look, the teacher tells everybody to duck, and they all start acting like ducks.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah, but
funny jokes. I mean, it was a good joke. And it was very funny that he then had an unlimited cheat code machine gun cheat. That was
I
funny
mean, he
too.
was holding the magazine of bullets out of
He
the
also
gun.
had to kill enough of the kids in there to where there are only a couple of them left, so that Toxie didn't have to deal with a bunch of them leaving.
Right. And then the bomb in the school, like it's got 5 seconds. It's gonna blow up in 5 seconds.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a good bit too.
That was a funny
Because
joke.
it was like 5 seconds, and he goes home, bangs his wife.
Before that, like he goes to try and find them up. If I could take care of this if I find them up.
Yeah.
Goes to the janitor's closet, finds the one
Tito
rebel. I'm gonna call him a rebel. I mean, he has written on it, or Tito, yeah. And he's shooting up Smack or whatever the hell he was doing, and he has a whole talking to him that takes like 2 minutes. Brings him back to the classroom, and then it's still at 5 seconds. And then he goes home because his alarm is like, oh, it's sex time or impregnation time.
It's impregnation time, yeah. So he's got to go home and get his wife pregnant.
Oh God! And then she makes him a lunch that afterwards, and
Also, when he comes, it comes out of his mouth.
something came out of his mouth.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that either. That was really
That was strange.
I was odd.
But
I
also,
did
this is
laugh.
the same guy that doesn't take off his leotard to have sex. So
Right. I did laugh at the Braille pregnancy test. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, see, little things, little good joke. She's blind. It's been a constant joke throughout this entire series. Good joke. They didn't push that, but then
was
they
this a
made it
different
weird.
chick again?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Okay, because it didn't.
The last one was in the 90 something, like 93 or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't have my book, so I can't
yeah,
tell.
mine's over there because I started a new one also.
Yeah, it was in the last book. So,
But yeah, like they kept some people. Now Ron Jeremy is the mayor. That was a choice. I don't know if like he owed somebody a favor or what, but like
No, he was going to take this to know. I mean, Lemmy's in this from Motorhead.
true.
is that who that was?
Yeah, it's Lemmy from Motorhead.
The guy with the okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, they keep coming back to him, so he must be important. I didn't
They
recognize
also
him.
had James Gunn was the scientist from
Yep.
the alternate dimension.
Yep, I saw
the
him.
scientist
Recognized
that
him
dies.
immediately.
And then the doctor that
The fertility doctor, or whatever.
was
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. Thank you. Yeah, so that was something also.
Well, I mean, like those guys probably did it because they're just Trauma Vision fans.
I think
You know?
James. I think actually both of them may have been. I can see James Gunn being a friend of Trauma, of Lloyd
Yeah.
Kaufman, and I can also see Corey Feldman just needing a job.
Well, I mean, this was like what a year after Bordello of Blood, or 2 years after Bordello of Blood, or something.
That was
Yeah.
97,
Oh, so 3 years. My bad.
98.
So yeah, at this point in time, he was probably just taking anything that he could
That's
get.
what I'm saying. Like he. I'm not gonna say he fell off the map, but he wasn't really doing it much
He
of
was
anything.
he was starting to work on his music.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. That man gave up acting so he could make his music. And you know what? It's not good, but God bless him because he's just trying, man.
Yeah, I mean, good for him for doing his passion,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, as spoilers for like a month from now.
Well,
shout
actually,
out,
like a few days.
a few days. Oh my God, we're that close! Holy shit, Joey, we got some recording to
like
do.
a couple weeks.
Coming up, we appreciate a man who gave a lot and then finally gets to live his dream, despite how questionable he sounds when he does it. So, God bless.
Anyway,
I'm gonna let that sit with Ron for a minute until he watches them.
So we haven't covered Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD yet.
Yeah. All right.
And
there is a whole movie about that. There's
Are
a
you
movie
serious?
called because I remember when we talked about one of the other Toxic Avengers bringing that up, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like interesting. I might want to watch this, but I never did. There is another Stroma movie called Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD and I think it's the same actor. So
Also, a pretty sweet like mask in that it moves really well for when he was talking.
Well, I
well,
think
'cause
it
I
was.
think it just goes over his nose. It's just like a half mask, and this part is painted
Oh,
over.
they covered that really well then.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
you
like
did
it
not-
blends
yeah.
well. It was
Yeah.
a really good.
I thought it was all
blend
one
job.
piece. I thought it was all one piece.
No, I'm pretty
But-
sure they did latex on the bottom half to mold it
okay.
into his chin.
That was really good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they did a good job.
Yeah,
on it.
how did they get special effects guys like that good? You know?
No idea.
It's actually just that dude's face.
Also possible.
But then we also got Dolphin Man, Mad Cowboy,
Yep.
the Masturbator, and the
Uh-huh.
Vibrator.
Give the clap to the vibrator. I'm like, what? That's
Yeah.
how we said
Hey,
it. Give the
okay.
clap to the vibrator. Not
Good
give a clap.
joke. Good
Yeah,
joke.
right. Exactly.
Didn't need her to come out and then orgasm for no
No,
reason.
well, neither did the masturbator, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. That good joke went too long. You know what I mean? Like that was an insane amount of cum. That was not a sentence I thought I'd ever say on the show. But it was a lot of cum, Joey.
yes, it was.
The
Yes.
another joke that happened like right during that part was when the mayor was up there talking, and he's like, "All right, now we're not going to get some vigilante group to go chasing after Toxic Avenger." And then there's these guys that have the sign that say Vigilante Group 1, and they throw it on
Yeah.
their sign. They're like, "Gosh dang it!" And then they like leave.
Good joke.
That was a good joke.
Good joke. That's
Again.
where it stopped.
But
Good
again,
joke.
exactly. But again, we had all these good jokes that were just buried under garbage. Or like the big fat dude. What the hell is his name?
Oh, Lardass.
Lardass.
Well, he's a
Or
doctor in
Chester.
the other one. Chester.
Okay.
So when he's talking to Toxie, and he's like, "What? My lips aren't sweet enough for your toxic testicle nectar?"
yeah.
That was funny because
Good
that
joke.
dude just that dude straight faced that line. Like
Yeah.
it was funny. But then him like sucking dick for a pie.
Yo, he sucked dick and then like he legit spit like and here's the thing, it's like normal movies are not gonna show that, right? So I get why Troma was doing this. But holy shit, at this point they have gone through gallons of cum. I mean just gallons of the stuff. We got and listen, I'm a guy who loves a bit. You know what I mean? Like they could have just kept going with it and going with it and going with it. But for some reason they found the limit and just ignored it and just kept going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he spit up that cum crazy style and it's just ate a little pie. It was weird.
Well, I guess what we really haven't been saying is the plot of this movie is Toxie
Oh yeah, I
goes
forgot that
and
part.
saves this school for special needs from getting blown up, but in the process, him and two of the kids get transported across dimensions into this alternate universe where Toxie is a bad guy named Noxie or Noxious Offender.
Noxious
The Noxious Offender.
Offender, yeah.
And over there, he's this terrible person, but Noxie gets transported over to this universe. And so basically everybody is
Tromaville
reversed.
and Amort Town or Amort.
Amortville. Basically
Yeah.
Troma backwards, yeah.
Oh, I did not
Did you
get
not
that.
get that? Really?
I did not get that at all.
Okay.
But also I wasn't gonna look it up. I was like Mortville. Yeah, okay, whatever. I couldn't. It wasn't until. I mean, it wasn't even until that they explained that his name is Noxie, is like the noxious offender. That I was like, okay. Honestly, I thought it was supposed to be like Nazi Toxie or something. I wasn't really sure.
That's fair. Okay. But Noxie basically runs a Mortsville, and whereas
Yeah, it's like a
he's
crime syndicate. Yuzaki kind of.
basically Yakuza.
Yakuza. Thank you.
There you go.
Yuzaki. What the hell was I talking about?
And when Toxie comes out, he is picked up by Kabuki Man and They go
Not to be confused with Sergeant Kabuki Man.
Kabuki Man,
NYPD. Yeah, gotta make sure you say that.
Right. They are two different characters.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
But the Kabuki Man that we get, like the evil Kabuki Man, is pretty funny. Like he has some solid lines.
Yeah.
Like when they're fighting in the meat packaging plant or whatever, and they kill the cow, the mad cowboy, and then
it's just
he goes
all
to
the packaged meat just flying everywhere. That was great.
But he goes to chase after him, and they're like moving away. And he's like, "Oh, damn, they're very slowly getting away." Oh well, and goes back into the plant. Like,
they're literally like 10 feet away.
Yeah,
can't get them. That was good.
That was a good joke. There's also another joke with the Mad Cow Man. Well, actually, I did enjoy how they introduced him because it was like all these gimmicked people coming out. It was like Dolphin, was it Dolphin Man or Dolphin Boy?
Dolphin Man.
The masturbator, all that stuff. And somebody goes, "What are we gonna get now? Half man, half cow?" And then he walks
standing up on two legs.
Yeah. We're gonna get a cow standing up on two legs. Holy shit! And then he walks out. Good joke.
Yeah.
Good joke.
Exactly. That was a good joke.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it had to follow masturbator jerking off for 2 minutes.
Yeah. But then like later on when Noxie tries, well, I guess succeeds in essaying Claire. Sarah. That's right. Claire was in the last one, right?
Claire was in
the first
Noxie's universe.
Well, isn't that also the name of the because like don't they change her name in 2 and 3?
I don't remember.
Anyways,
no, 2 and 3 were shot back to back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From like in
but
one,
they were the same character,
and then so in 1 it was one girl, and in 2 and 3 it was a different one.
Hold on, I'm checking.
But like, so he had like tied her to the bed or whatever. And then Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, is like drunk and comes in and pisses in the corner of their house, and then goes to untie her and has his wang out. And
okay, so
and of course it was like ridiculous.
It was Sarah in the first movie, Claire in the second and third, and now it's Sarah again.
Ha! I was right.
Well, you said second and third movie, so you were wrong.
No, I was right.
You said Claire.
It was Sarah in the first movie, Clara in the second and third movie. So I was right.
You said Sarah in the second, Claire in the third. Anyway.
No, I didn't.
I'll listen back when I edit, and I'll be like,
you'll see that I'm right.
Insert, fuck you, Ron. That's what I'll say.
All right. And when I'm right, you insert fuck you, Joey, with your own voice, because I can't do it.
I'll isolate that and put it in there. How's that?
But you ain't gonna do any. Wait, hold on. You ain't gonna do any of that. What are you talking about?
I might.
Only if
you don't even take out the stuff that could get you charges, my guy. Like you think we're gonna leave? You think you're gonna do that amount of work?
Depends how froggy I am that week. That's when this episode comes out, I'll be back from Disney, so I'll have a little extra time on my hands.
Crazy.
But throughout the movie, like she finds out that she's pregnant with both Toxie and Noxie's baby.
Mm-hmm.
And like she finds out that if she doesn't get an abortion, her stomach's gonna explode. That's what the doctor that Corey Feldman plays tells her.
Yeah.
While his nurse is underneath the desk giving a head, and then stands up completely nude. Like we get full frontal on her and everything.
That wasn't the same girl that kept popping up when Deaf Claire?
No.
Okay.
No, different chick. But that was pretty funny when they originally had her up there to sign, and then she's like, "I can read lips," and then she's just down there in the corner with her tits out, just like eating pizza and stuff.
Yeah.
She had nice boobs, but you know.
I thought that was the Miss Wiener, the teacher. Turned out it wasn't. I thought
it wasn't. It was somebody else. Yeah, completely.
Yeah.
She shows up later. She's the nurse when she goes and gets the abortion.
Is she?
Yeah.
It would make sense that it's not like that. They only had like a $500,000 budget for this movie, so they're going to use multiple people.
Yeah, for sure. Also, it feels very on brand.
Yeah.
But then Toxie has to get back from Amortville to Traumaville so that he can save Sarah and all this other shit. So he saves Claire from Noxie's lair, where she's been like assaulted and all this other stuff, and like has weird fucking teeth for some reason. Like I didn't understand that part, but
because she's deaf and funky or something. I don't know. It's weird.
yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah,
yeah,
she was doing meth. I think was like the implication.
Oh, okay.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But anyways, so he gets her back to Chester, who is her husband or boyfriend or something. And then Chester's like, oh yeah, by the way, I just inherited this lab and all these crazy theories from this doctor friend of mine, a scientist friend of mine who died. And so they go to the lab, and the cop car that had run this dude over through his lab is still in there, and he's still dead underneath it.
Good joke.
That's a good joke. The other good joke that's there is when they're doing the thinking thing, and then they all shift over to the next thinking thing, and then they all do it. That was funny.
Another good joke is they have what's the one head's name? Pompey's? Is that
yeah, Pompey.
His head. And Tito is holding Poppy's head, and he's also doing it to Poppy.
Yeah.
Doing the hand gestures.
Which we should probably go back to Poppy. So the KKK guys are dragging this black dude down the road, and he just keeps losing body parts until he's just a head. And then Toxie picks up the head, which is still alive, of course, because, why not? Sure. And he's like, yeah, I'll take you to the plastic surgery place to get you
a new body.
A new body.
He keeps complaining, hey, give me my body back, kind of thing. It's like, okay, sure.
And then this is when we get, of course, the hillbilly that not Toxie burns his face to give him blackface to send him to the KKK to get him strung up or whatever by his own people. Yeah. And then he takes the Pompey's head to the plastic surgery place, and they're like, oh, yeah, we'll take care of it. And then she tells the other girl, she's like, yeah, throw this in the thing for the meat plant. And so he gets stuck in this bucket full of body parts that then go to the hot dog processing facility where the two mentally handicapped kids are.
Yeah, Tito and Sweetie Honey.
Yeah.
Because they also got brought over to this world with Toxie. They end up finding the bucket with his head in it. They get captured by evil cowboy man, whatever the hell is
Mad Cowboy.
Thank you.
Mad Cowboy.
And they all get taken to the meat packing plant, and they're going to be processed into hot dogs or whatever. This is when Toxie comes in, saves them. Tito saves Pompey, and then Kabuki Man comes in and fight. That's what we talked about earlier with them fighting. So they all run away, get back to Chester and all that stuff. And
the two kids from the special needs school are supposed to be teenagers, right?
Allegedly. I have to say that, considering what happens later on.
With Mr. Kabuki or Sergeant Kabuki Man
NYPD. Gotta make sure you say that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That brain re-broke listening to you explain that. Sorry, I don't know
what
just happened.
No, that's fair. This movie is bonkers, man.
But anyways, so Toxie gets back because he uses the ruby red slippers from the Wizard of Oz.
Naturally.
Well, okay, I'm sorry, from the ancient scientific book that's rarely ever read or regarded in the community.
In that universe, I believe it. Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. But then we get Toxie fighting against Noxie in the hospital. This is after the whole thing with the guards, and you're here, Noxie's here, Sarah's here. And while they're fighting, the babies are fighting inside Claire's womb.
Good joke. Okay, that was a good joke.
It was also really funny that they made fun of Phantom Menace when they're fighting with their mops.
Because this came out like 2 years after Phantom Menace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Toxie's mop was green, and then Noxie's was red and had two ends on it.
Yep.
And that was a pretty funny joke.
If you're listening, you could kind of hear the Duel of the Fates behind it.
Yeah, they were trying to. Yeah. Again, it's good joke.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we had to dig through so much dog crap to get to the good jokes.
Yeah,
that it
there's
really
too much piled on this movie for the funny
Calm.
stuff.
Shit, piss. We saw it all to get to that joke.
And that was in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, him shitting his pants for like it came out the
5
front.
minutes.
Like,
yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
It was definitely unnecessary.
The one guy, the diaper mafia who kept on telling everybody that he's got his head up his ass. Oh, you got your head up your ass. And then Toxie like shoves his head, like takes him head first into the ground, and his head comes out of his ass. Good joke.
Good joke. I couldn't figure out why he kept saying it. I was like, what am I missing here? What am I like? Why? And it was literally just to set that up. It was just to set up.
It was annoying him saying it all the time.
Yeah.
If he said it like 4 times, okay. But he said it literally every single sentence, every single time he talked.
Yeah, it was like his catchphrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why though? Why?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Trying to think, was there anything? Oh, the very end when they bring Toxie's baby out, Toxie and Sarah's baby out, and he's like 60 pounds, basically fully grown. Handed to him. Excuse me. And then the doctor comes in and is like, well, here's your second baby. And it's basically Sergeant Kabuki Man because he accidentally
fell asleep
on her with his dick out.
With his dick out.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
not good joke.
That was not a good joke. The good joke comes when Toxie goes to attack him. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, runs away. Freeze frame.
Not a freeze frame.
No, well,
they were all just standing still.
Freeze frame. Sergeant Kabuki Man comes back in, and it's just like, what is everybody doing? Because everybody's like laughing, freeze frame, and he's just like, hello. That was a good joke.
Yeah, except for they were all moving because they couldn't stand
exactly.
still. Very funny. Yeah, that was a good joke. That was a good joke. Yeah. That's about all the good parts of this movie.
Okay, so apparently the dude that played Sergeant Kabuki Man was different. NYPD was different in Toxic Avenger 4 than he was in Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD.
Okay. But there is a movie of Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD.
There is.
Not saying we're going to watch that.
It came out in 1990.
Whew.
Oh, that must have been right when Trauma was just pumping out stuff. Hey, do you have a list of Trauma movies right there?
No, I looked that up, but I can. What are you looking for?
There's something with a sausage in it. I don't remember what it's called. I think.
Oh, let's see.
Probably would have been early to mid 2000s.
Something with the sausage.
Yeah. Anyway, look, I do have to apologize to the
I remember
world on
the
this one.
Poultrygeist, but
yeah. No, it wasn't that. I don't even know if it ever truly got released. It's very hard to find, but shout out to that girl from Massachusetts that I was seeing for a quick minute. She's in that movie as a go-go dancer. And it's a Trauma movie, and that's how she got her job with Trauma for a while. So,
is it one of the
how old is she?
She's my age. She might be even a little older.
Okay, so it would have been one of their newer movies then.
Is it one of the class of Nukem Highs? Maybe
no, because those would have been in the 80s. I think
all of them.
No, this would have been like mid 2000s.
Yeah, because I mean, Return to Nukem High Volume 2 is 2017.
Oh, no shit! I didn't realize they were that. I guess that's true. Most of these are in the 2000s, aren't they? Yeah, other than like the Toxic Avengers and stuff.
Sausage Massacre or something like that. I don't know. She's only in it for like a little bit, but shout out.
Anyway,
she was into weird stuff. She really like spitting energy drinks on me. Anyway,
okay. Hey, look, I'm not gonna yuck you yum, man.
Is that what you call it? Is an energy drink that she was spitting on you?
it was like cotton candy Red Bull or something, dude. It was
There's
sticky. I wasn't into it, but I was like, whatever.
There's a Return of Dolphin Man and a Dolphin Man versus Turkey Man.
What?
Kabuki Man's non-denominational holiday.
Okay, I do feel like if we have to watch one,
Kabuki Man versus Dracula.
Oh, dude.
huh? They
Kabuki
can't be
Con. Oh,
Anyway,
no.
I do feel like I have to apologize because I am a staunch original Toxic Avenger defender, and I feel bad that I've
You know
subjected
what?
everybody to
The
this.
first one was fun, and we got Melvin back. We got the original actor to show up again.
Yeah, the evil
So,
Melvin.
did you ever watch the project? I think it was called Project Toxie or something. The documentary.
Never did, but I
About
knew
him?
he showed up in that because he had disappeared for
Yeah, because he
20
was like
years.
so angry and embarrassed about Toxic Avenger that he wanted nothing to do with it. He just fell off the face of the earth. And that documentary, it's actually a very good documentary. I do recommend watching it. It's quite interesting about them kind of finding him and trying to get him to come back. And this was him coming back. Really weird use of him in this.
Yeah, and then when he gets thrown out the window, it's just literally the scene from
Okay,
the first movie.
but good joke.
Right.
Good joke.
Very.
That was a good joke. I did laugh at that when he got thrown out the window and they just reused the original scene,
Might as well. They
Which-
got the footage of it.
which I forgot that they did that on a live street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like
I don't
lighting
know
him
if
on
they
fire
took-
and stuff.
Yeah, lighting him on fire. If you watch,
Holy
there's
crap.
just people in the background on the street watching it happen, and I don't entirely know they know that it's a movie. So
That makes sense.
I
yeah,
mean, it was
genuine looks
19
of concern.
1980.
Yeah, it's and
Whatever.
it's like
1984 was the first
Yeah.
one.
So like,
and it's
They didn't give a
trauma.
crap.
You know they're not going to get license and like
Hell no.
permits and shit.
and they probably filmed in Jersey or something. So like, they didn't.
It was in New Jersey.
Yeah. So like, they didn't care.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. It's New Jersey. Fuck you, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't know why we said fuck you to New Jersey, but
Oh, if you're from New York, it's just automatic. It's on site, New Jersey.
actually, I have heard that
Yeah,
from both sides of that for
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
reason.
yeah.
That's
Fuck
one of
you,
my favorite-
Jersey. Learn
that's
how
one
to
of my
fucking
favorite-
drive.
How do you
One of my
guys
favorite
feel
jokes
about
in
New
Futurama.
Hampshire?
What?
How do you guys feel about New Hampshire and New Mexico? Is it like a new thing, or like new versus new? Or
No. It's because Jersey tries to be its like original, like, oh, we're from Jersey. Hey, yo, we're from Jersey. Fuck you. This, that, everything else. And it's just like you just want to be in New York, but you're not willing to pay the taxes. Like, fuck you, dude. The bottom half of you is garbage, literally garbage, and the top half of you is also garbage. So like you got tomatoes. That's all you got. And you got Bruce Springsteen. Cool, man. That's great. You also gave us Bon Jovi. Fuck you, like 100%.
But they also gave us the Toxic Avenger, and we know how much you feel about that.
Yeah, but
The-
still.
OG Toxic Avenger. Although I did enjoy the remake. I thought the remake was pretty good.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, we'll get to it eventually.
I'm waiting to watch it for this, so I can
It'll get to it eventually on the
so it
show.
can be fresh for me.
No, you're definitely gonna need a palate cleanser, which
Oh.
is, like I said, gonna be a while before we get to it. It's
I mean, that's
literally
fine.
brand new, and we're just hitting 2000. So
That's fair. But yeah, that's all my notes.
yeah, I didn't have a lot of notes on this one. Just because, not that I didn't want to take notes, but like, really wasn't a lot to take.
Yeah,
There wasn't. Yeah,
There was-
it's just like
most of it
that's-
I wouldn't feel comfortable writing down. So
Right, I don't need the paper trail.
yeah. There's just so much cum and piss and
And
shit and like retard jokes and
and racist
everything-
and, like
yeah, that like there's not a lot to make comments about.
Yeah,
You know what else there was a lot of? How many kills, Joey?
there were 42 kills. There were
Honestly, kind of low.
well,
Really low.
so
Batman did
because-
almost twice that amount.
because we do the all-around rule, according to IMDb, there was anywhere between like 88 and like 96. But we do all the round rule, Lord of the Rings rule, 42. There were, for limb count, 2 legs, 7 arms, 6 heads, and 1 foot. And I guarantee I probably missed a few of those because when Noxie was running through that crowd and just ripping things off, just throwing everything, I tried pausing, I tried rewinding.
No,
that's
hard. I had to do the same thing, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, wonder why. All right, so how about that bingo?
All right, so we had nudity, dead parents, unexplainable science, government interference, origin flashback, betrayal by a friend, Wilhelm scream, breaking the fourth wall, cameo, chase scenes, animal cruelty, hero kills, sexual innuendo, and fight for control of something.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, we were pretty close.
Almost 3. Okay.
Chuck, what's the Matrix metrics on this one?
I don't fucking know, man. So like the special effects, man, it looked like real shit. You know, like it looked like real piss.
The practical effects were very practical.
Yeah. At one point, somebody shoots blood on somebody, and they go, that tastes like sugary sweet syrup or something. What did they do to Sarah? Maybe.
Yeah. She's going into the abortion clinic, and the one lady's like spraying her with blood.
Yeah,
because she was complaining about it being hot, and she's like, "Oh, that feels nice," and then like, that's
right. That's right. Yeah. Oh God, good joke. Anyway,
good joke.
Good joke. I don't know, man. Like 1 out of 50, I guess. I don't fucking know, man. It looked terrible. But like it wasn't. Like I think it looked the same as it did when it came out.
Yeah.
You know? So like I don't know. Yeah, 1 out of 50, sure, why not? Does it even matter anymore? Does our lives even matter after this?
No, not for this one.
All right.
So boob count, Ron.
Okay, so the boob count was 34.
Stretch is crazy.
But then we got a butt count of 3. We got a wiener count of 2, and we got a vag count of 3, because there was a lot of full frontal nudity in this, a whole lot. And I will say this for this specific one, there were not as many Chuck tits in here as there were real natural boobs in this one. I was kind of surprised. Like we didn't have any of those rock hard 80s and 90s tits in this.
Jersey, man.
In Jersey.
But they were actually, most of them were natural boobs. It was weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Go with me on this one. People who have artificial breasts enhancements have money and probably get paid a decent amount of money, so they're not gonna do a fucking trauma, man, because they don't want to pay. I can't even imagine how much they had to pay Ron Jeremy to show up for this.
In the first one, they were all fake boobs.
Were they?
Yeah.
Well, they had. Well, they had to pay for them somehow.
It was 80s as well. Like this was. That was a whole different.
Good old rock hard 80s boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, we had there was a whole lot of nudity in this movie.
Yeah, that's not good.
So not a Muppet.
I said the toxic babies.
I said
weird.
I said the sign language girl.
That's fair.
All right.
So that way, everything else is a Muppet movie, and then she just pops up there when the deaf Claire's talking, and she's just there.
Yeah, that works. I like that one.
Only Melvin at the end of the movie, so he rips out of a Muppet body.
Which he kind of did. I mean, if you think about it.
Or maybe Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, as the only one. And then he thinks everybody's a Muppet because he's so drunk that he can't tell.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Oh, it would be good. That would be good.
All right.
Well, Chuck.
On to the score. What you got there, Chuck?
Out of 10, what would you give this piece of shit?
All right. Fuck. All right. Is this a Toxic Avenger movie? Yeah, legally speaking, it is. I can't argue that. This
He's
look,
in it.
I think he is there. There's two of them actually.
Yeah.
I didn't understand the hair on Noxie. I didn't know
So you
what
could
it was.
tell them apart. That way you could also tell the babies apart in the womb because the
I think
Noxious
that it was
Avenger
more
had the
for
hair.
that than really the two Noxie and Toxie.
Yeah,
Because
because
like Noxie was a little darker than Toxie was.
Well, and he had the big N on his chest.
he had the
Yeah.
big N on his
For
chest.
Nazi.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, okay. Is this Toxic Avenger movie? Yeah. Look, we've already said it about a billion times. This is offensive for the sake of being offensive, and it fucks the joke up every time. There are some good ones in here. Do I recommend this? No. I guess if you want to like watch the first one, just watch the first one and then don't watch any others. The first one is good. I really like the first one. I scored it an egregiously high score back in the day.
Yeah, you did.
More for the bit, but also I do enjoy the first movie. It is offensive, but it does it right, and I don't know what they were trying to do in this. This was a nightmare. It was a mess. I didn't like it. But some of the jokes kind of hit, like they were okay. I can't score this lower than Steel because the weird thing is I think I would watch Steel again before I watch this.
Then you probably
Which-
could rate this lower than Steel.
But I gave Steel a flat 0, and
Oh,
it will
yeah,
stay.
yeah.
It will stay forever my least hated movie or my most hated movie. I'm gonna say 0.22, which I think may make it my third.
Maybe.
Third from the bottom. Oh, I have my list right here.
Because that'll put it right around Catwoman, I think.
Okay. 0. Did I say 0.22?
Yeah.
Wow, it actually puts it higher than I thought it was going to. It just beat Red Sonja, Inspector Gadget, Catwoman, Star Wars Holiday Special, and Steel. So there you go.
Okay.
I still stand at 0.2. I'm never watching Inspector Gadget was offensive and wasn't trying to be offensive. You know what I mean? Like, and had no good jokes. This
Sure.
at least had some good jokes.
That's very true.
Mad Cow Man, fucking guy.
So I'm pretty much right there with Chuck. This is terrible. I will never watch this again. I would never recommend somebody watching this again. Because Chuck didn't cover it, I will cover the Janero Continuum, where I would not watch this with my friends because some parts of this were just like watching soft porn.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like I had my windows open where I watched this, and I'm like, I better turn my fucking TV down. People are gonna think I'm in here watching actual porn.
I'm downstairs watching it in my basement. My basement door's open. It opens up to the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Emily was up there listening, wondering what the hell I was watching. I'm just like,
Yeah, you guys are gonna have a conversation after this for sure.
She's out of town right now, so I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
But
when she gets back, there's gonna be a conversation.
There's gonna be a conversation, yeah, probably.
But like there were some funny bits, there were some funny jokes, but they got buried under shit and piss.
Right.
And racism and homophobia and transphobia, and it made it so much less than what it could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like this movie could have been a pretty fucking good movie, but unfortunately they just sorry, somebody's trying to call me. But they just kind of like,
was that the fucking Shire?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But they just kind of biffed it with all the like intentional racism and sexism and anti-trans, anti-gay. Like it just bombed. Even with a lot of gratuitous nudity in this movie, which I personally am okay with. It couldn't bring the score up past a 1.137. And that's with the extra point for the boobs.
The boobs? Yeah. I was going to say, wow, how'd you score that high? But, I forgot your boob roll.
Yeah.
Honestly, even the boobs started to get offensive.
Well, and it was just so at one point in time, like when they're going through the like documentary of like Noxie's takeover of Tromaville,
Mm-hmm.
it's just like okay, I didn't need all of this stupid nudity in this, like the cave scene where they're like dancing around the fire and shit, and like I don't know, it was just dumb. Like it was stupid, and
there's like one point where like they have like two lesbians like kissing on each other and they throw crap on them.
I think it was jizz, but I'm not 100% certain. Which also did make sense if they're supposed to be lesbians, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. I think they were in the crowd when the masturbator came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right.
Joey, so what do you?
Joe.
Yeah, really can't say anything that you guys didn't already say. This movie was bad. It's terrible. I'm never gonna watch it again. There was some funny parts, but like we've already said, it's been buried. It was buried underneath a ton of dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
I gave this a 1.111. The few jokes that we did get was good. The boobs were fine. The cameos were fun. Like seeing James Gunn, seeing Corey Feldman.
When I first saw James Gunn, I was like, God, that dude looks familiar. And then like I actually like paused it to look at him, and I'm like, oh shit, that's James Gunn. Okay.
I did not realize it was James Gunn, but now I remember that like people tried to use this as like a reason to cancel him for like a hot minute.
Right.
Yeah, and everybody was like, "No, that's trauma. Like you don't get to use that." That was like pretty much the extent of it.
Like, yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, it was."
You can't really do anything with that.
The joke was that it was offensive, you idiots. Like, yeah. So, what was he on? What was like the thing that he did?
He tweeted out something.
No. I know that. He told somebody to go kill himself, but it was fucking the internet in the 2000s. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No, he used to be like on a show or something.
Oh.
In the beginning.
Was it?
He was. Yeah, he was like a co-writer, and also acted on it with some girl. I'm pretty sure it was a show.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did Gilmore Girls. He seems like a Gilmore Girls, like he wrote on that or something.
Yeah, fair, but no, that's not what it was. I don't remember what it was. I almost want to say it was a British show, but that wouldn't make any sense. But I don't know. Anyway,
so that gives us a combined score of 0.823, which drops it in out of 202 movies at number 200. It is our third lowest movie.
fair.
Just behind Captain America 2 at a 1.01 and above Inspector Gadget at a 0.57. And our last is still Catwoman at a 0.05.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Although I'm pretty sure we're going to get the next one might be a little lower than that. So,
oh shit.
Yeah, next one I think it's gonna be good. Just saying.
Joe, you gotta give us a fucking palate cleanser, man. What the fuck?
The movie after that will be a good palate cleanser. I can guarantee that because that's my birthday pick, and it's gonna be a good one.
Well,
I know. Trust me, I know you like that movie. I'm not sure about Chuck. Yes, I know you like this movie. I think Chuck might.
I don't know. We'll find out in 2 weeks.
We'll find out in 2 weeks.
But you know where you can find out right now? Where you can find me. Hey, guess what? Joey and I do a little show we like to call Getting Franchised, the latest, greatest in media franchises. And that happens the last Sunday of every month. You can, in fact, in just a few days, hear Joey and I talk.
About two and a half weeks.
In about 2 weeks, hear Joey and I talk about an episode. Right, that's what we're up to. The one we just recorded.
The one we just did. Yep.
The one we just did.
Jesus, boys.
King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters, and The Ballad of Walter Day, arcade and love songs. Look, if you've never seen the documentary series, it's free on YouTube right now. King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters. Please go watch it. It is by far one of my favorite documentaries of all time. It follows Steve Wiebe. They keep calling him Wiebe in the documentary. Yeah. Steve Wiebe. Steve Wiebe and Billy Mitchell fighting for the highest score in Donkey Kong. And there is drama and there is nonsense. Fuck you, Billy Mitchell, to the fucking core, brother. A little spoiler there for you, Ron, when you listen to that episode. I am not a Billy Mitchell guy. What can I say?
I don't know who Billy Mitchell is, so that's fine.
We can't get into it now, Ron. We can't get into it now. You'll find out in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Ron, I recommend that you go watch the documentary before you listen to the show.
Documentary is really good.
You would really like it. I promise you. You will really like it.
Okay.
And then the Ballad of Walter Day, arcade and love songs. Walter Day, the father, the godfather of esports. That's who he was.
Yep.
And he is the guy who runs Twin Galaxies, who holds all the international scores for all video games. And it's kind of this like really weird spin-off story. They talk a little bit about the things that happen after King of Kong when the documentary comes out, but it really follows this kind of really good, heartfelt, love and loss story of Walter Day having his heart broken by the woman of his dreams and him making music that nobody knew that he had the ability to do. And so when they were trying to do King of Kong 2, they had this whole other documentary into it because that was all locked up in legal issues, and they released it. It's really good. Check it out. Go watch those 2 documentaries. They're phenomenal.
Both free. One's on YouTube. The other one's on Prime.
One's on Prime. They're both very good. Really, really enjoyed them. Of course, the Comic Book Rundown Collective has all your various needs because Joey does 147 shows a week. You can, of course, find every Monday and Thursday Kamen Rider Chronicles, where Joey is going over the Kamen Rider shows Zetsu and Ichigo. Let me tell you, there's nothing I love more than some Kamen Rider. I fucking love that whole fandom, that whole franchise concept is phenomenal. But you know what I don't like? Having to actually pay attention to my television because I don't know how to work. I don't know how to not work. I need to be doing something. I can't just sit and enjoy something. And guess what? None of them are dubbed ever in the history of the world, except unless you watch Mask Rider, which is not good. So that being said, Joey reviews these episodes and talks about them in great detail. So go ahead, listen to that, and then you can be as cool as literally anybody because you know stuff about Kamen Rider. And of course, there's Comic Book Rewind. At the end of every other Saturday, Joey drops the bag and boarded paper trades of all of the past episodes of Comic Book Rundown as they come out. And who knows, maybe at some point Joey will release a new episode. Doubtful, but he might. You never know. But that's where
eventually we got to get through these old ones first.
So in a few years, you'll hear them. Yeah, but that being said, if you ever wanted to know what the infancy of this show, the origins of Comic Book Rundown came from, this is how to do it. And you can get it all in some mega episodes, like a mega issue, right? Like the big X-Men issues. You know what I mean? Where they cover everything and they get all the characters in there and you pay $4 extra for it. The holo cover, too. Of course, you can find Ron at Good at This Game. You can find his art at Good Art This Game. You can also find his art on our t-shirts. Check the link down below for our TeePublic. If I have made a joke, Ron's made a shirt. That's pretty much my favorite thing. You got that Akira one done yet?
I'm working on it.
Okay,
it's a very difficult perspective to do for Muppets.
That's super fair. But
because I'm trying to figure out whether they should have legs or whether it should just be like a forearm sticking out of the bottom of them as they're walking towards the seats.
That's an idea. Yeah, I think about that shit. Okay. Anyway, and of course, if you want to email any questions, comments, or concerns, head over to comicbookrundown@gmail.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell for notifications, and hit the hype button. Hype button is the only way that really gets us out into the mythos, and it's free, I think. I hope. I think it's still free.
I believe so.
Yeah, so you can hit the hype button. That will get us out to more people to then write mean comments to us. Yay. Like this one. Insert mean comment here. That being said, Joey, recommendations this week, boys. Joey, you go first.
So, we just talked about King of Kong and the arcades and love songs. I'm going to recommend another documentary. It's
Okay.
called Nintendo Quest. It's a documentary about these two guys who one challenges the other to go purchase all the Nintendo games for the original Nintendo, which is like, I think 680 some games total. He challenges them to buy all the games in a month. And so they go on this adventure, driving around the country, flea markets, stores, just everywhere they came. Like, it came out in sometime in like mid 2000s. And so they're driving around trying to buy all these games. And it's kind of a fun little movie. I remember watching it a couple years back, and then after watching these two documentaries, it kept popping up as a recommended. So I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that documentary. It's a really good documentary. It's really fun. I really enjoyed it. So that's what I recommend. Nintendo Quest. It's over on Prime.
Interesting. Ronald, your recommendation this week?
I'm going to recommend the tabletop game HeroScape.
Oh, fuck, I love HeroScape. Yeah.
So, I recently got my set back out because, like, I have the one that came out in like the early aughts, I think it was.
Yeah, the non-Hasbro one or the Hasbro one?
Whichever one. Gosh, this would have been. I want to say it was like somewhere around like 2010, 2008, something like that.
God, that was such a great game. I love playing that game over there.
But so it's right now. It's still set up on my basement table. I need to take it down before next weekend.
I mean, we can play that instead.
But fun game. Don't play the master game. It kind of sucks. But the basic game is a whole lot of fun, especially if you have a bunch of idiot friends to play it with. Shout out to Joey.
You need one sober friend, but the rest, when you play super drunk, is very fun.
Oh man, but yeah,
such a great game. That's fun.
My recommendation to Ron specifically is to mail me those models and I'll paint them for you.
Oh, they're
So
all
you
right.
can play.
Yeah,
Oh, did you paint them all? Oh,
No,
good for
they
you.
like these ones came painted.
Yeah,
it's
the
that
original.
edition.
Yeah, it's the
It's
original.
the edition. Okay, that's not the original.
No,
Well,
it's
First,
not.
whatever.
The original, I think, were metal.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think the
yeah.
original ones that came out were in like the late '90s or early 2000s.
Early 2000.
And it was a
Wait,
limited,
what is that?
a limited release type of game, I think, because it was very because like this one has. Well, they're still making. They started remaking them again. Like they started making more of them like in the last couple of years.
2024 is when it got revived.
Yeah, they released it again, and then they just started coming out with crazy expansions. The Kickstarter did so good; they were like, "This, it's insane for us not to do this."
Yeah,
So there's like more expansions than there's ever been, I think.
but I haven't bought any of those because I'm a poor broke bitch. So go buy our T-shirts and support our
I
show.
don't even know if they're compatible with your edition. They may
Should be. The hexes should still go together and stuff. I would assume.
Interesting. Yeah, great game. Great game.
Joey, what's our next movie? Our next.
Well, how about Chuck? Give a recommendation.
He just did.
Oh,
Well,
my actual recommendation.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? I want to recommend music this week.
Oh.
Our good friend,
What's
better
that?
enemy. Yeah, our good friend, better enemy, Bane, dropped a random ass song called "Sugar Free." If you like rap and hip hop, he's back at it again. He's kind of gotten he got away from doing like rap stuff and specifically wrestling stuff for a hot minute. But he's kind of back, and if you are politically like-minded, like the three of us, you will definitely like it. Kind of surprised, boy from Oklahoma. They always say as you get older, you get more conservative. Bane has definitely fell into the leftist mentality.
Hell
over the
yeah.
I
last
also
few
feel
years.
like our generation, a good chunk of our generation, is just like, yeah, fuck all them.
Yeah. fuck
Yeah.
conservatives.
So it's very good. If ain't nothing sweet, then sugar free is the plan. He likes his water like he likes his city, no ice. So yeah,
Nice.
fucking bars. The kid, listen, the man's got bars. Joey, our next movie.
So our next movie, don't hate me, guys. We're watching Inspector Gadget 2 from 2003.
That's crazy. I'm gonna be I'm gonna have explosive diarrhea next week. That's nuts. So I'm
That's,
not gonna be around for
that's
that
fair.
one. That's crazy.
very,
Man.
very fair.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Alright.
because that one's gonna be interesting.
Joey, is it
I'm
weird
sure
to talk to yourself on this podcast?
Yeah, you're gonna. I can't wait for.
you know what? I'll do that. I'll give your guys a score. It's crazy that this got our first 10 out of 10. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, you're right. We do have to show up. Joey can't be trusted.
Can we bring Chris on for it? Shout out to my best friend.
I mean, I can ask. I don't.
He's
know
not
if-
gonna come on for that.
Wait. What about Jordan?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you off mic about that one. All right, so yeah, that's what we got coming up. Anything else, gentlemen? Otherwise, okay.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So thank you everybody for listening. We will catch you all next time. Bye.